and I brought a little friend along. You ever had one of these? It's a steroid inhaler. So I'm currently trying to get over my bronchitis, and as much as I hate steroids and the meds, this is my new best friend. Anyway, I have so much to share with you, but let me just tell you, somebody that's a professional podcaster, content creator, needs my voice for a living, strains their vocal cords, gets bronchitis. Those things just aren't good for somebody like us. But I'm trying to survive, and I feel like I'm on the mend. I'm a little bit calm right now because I didn't do my next dose so that I'd be like all messed up for this video, because steroids like have this insane effect on me. Since when I got pumped with IV steroids years ago, I usually just tell the doctors I'm allergic, but then I suck it up because I know how quickly and how well they work for certain things. So today's this first day since Sunday that my head hasn't felt like it was about to explode. I could actually breathe. For anybody that has asthma, I'm sorry, because I kind of feel like I know what that feeling feels like after this week. Walking up and down the stairs a million times and like not being able to catch my breath. But yeah, so since Sunday, I can finally do that. I can finally breathe. So needless to say, I've been up since 3:30, wired, and I had a pretty productive morning. I finally colored my hair, which I've been meaning to do since last week. I have a full face on, which by the way, I'm using new non-toxic vegan products, which I'll share with you on another video, but I'm honestly loving them. And for a retired pro makeup artist that's obsessed with pigment, it's like really hard to find a good brand that actually is vegan, cruelty-free, has SPF 50, that's really good, that has pigment on top. It's really hard to find. I'm very picky when it comes to the pigment aspect. So stay tuned for my next video because I'm going to share a couple of my favorite products that I've been using. I have my new Target scarf on. I actually have a matching vest that's this color. If you're looking for like really cheap finds, especially like stocking stuffers, like go to Target. I also feel like my hair looks extremely long. This is very long for me. But I kind of like it, but I definitely need a trim. Anyway, so what is happening? I finally have my voice back. I feel like I always need to do like a reintroduction when I'm offline for a few days. Thank God I like repurpose old content, which I'm sure you noticed when the blonde pics come back. But I decided I announced it in my LinkedIn newsletter last week, I think, before I got sick. I think it was last week. I reshared it yesterday. How I wanted to help more people throughout the rest of the year that really wanted to do something for themselves before 2024. So now that you have heard my life update, if you're new here, my name is Kelly. I'm the host of the Kelly and Cares podcast. I've been doing this for almost 7 years. I also write, record, produce, develop, and market other shows as well for my clients. I do all things podcasting. I also wrote a book called Everything is Messy, which is personal growth. My show is all about personal growth, business development, a lot of mental health, as well as entrepreneurship. But I want you to know something. What I am most obsessed with is helping you get organized. Like, I am going to get you organized in a way that makes you feel comfortable so that you can become, thank God I didn't have my steroid shot yet, so that you can become the most productive version of yourself now. Like, what are you waiting for? I know this is harsh and I say this all the time, but you could seriously die in your sleep. I've been there many times. So take advantage of the time, take advantage of the fact that you actually get to wake up every day, put your feet on the floor, walk, use your brain. These are little things that we really need to stop taking advantage of. And I think this was like the universe's way of telling me, like, slow your roll, girl. Anyway, I'm getting you organized to become the most productive version of yourself, not only personally, but also professionally. I pride myself on the work that I do with my clients. All of my coaching programs, which by the way, if you haven't checked out my monthly development membership, I launched this about a month ago, I think, and it's for business, LinkedIn, podcasting, and personal growth. It's one price per month. You could do it month by month. You could save a ton of money and do multiple months, but you pay one price and you get access to all 4 of my coaching sessions that are live every Wednesday night throughout the month. So you pay one price and you get access to all 4. So say you're really into personal growth and development right now, but then you're like, I really want a business. Hop on those. Now you have a business. You're like, how do I utilize LinkedIn? Then you're like, how do I really expand my brand and learn how to monetize a podcast, or want to learn how to just become a guest on other podcasts? That's what the monthly development membership is all about. I really need to sit down and figure out a way. This eyelash is driving me nuts. I definitely put too much lash primer there, but I'm gonna get over that. I had to sit down and I had to figure out, like, how can I help more of you in one period, but also, like, at the same time. Why do people always have to stare when you're filming in your car? This is a normal thing these days, okay? Go over the speed bump and keep going. And I'm on steroids. Hence the moon phase. I tried to contour, but it can only do so much. I'm so swollen from steroids. Okay, back to reality. I needed to figure out how I can continuously coach you in different aspects, whether business or life, your personal life, every month. This lash is driving me nuts. I can't seem to fix it. Anyway, so that's how I created the monthly development membership. It's my pride and joy. It's how I can help more of you at the same time and build a community and a membership all at once. I'm obsessed with it. You can check it out. Also, something that I did last week or month, no, that was launched last month. Last week, I launched my end of year pricing. In order to help more of you and save more money, I actually dropped my pricing. And if you can't afford something, it's a pay what you can. I've done this a couple times, maybe once or twice, like many years ago. And whenever I wake up and I just feel called to do something, I do it. It's my business. I can do what I want. And my passion is to help you. And I want to provide a service that's affordable, and not a lot of things that you want to invest in are. So I'm making them affordable so that you can invest in yourself before 2024. And speaking of 2024, I have had notes for my next podcast episode written for weeks. And of course, this week I was supposed to record last week and this week 3 new episodes for you. And it's all about end of year organizing, personal growth, productivity. But the first one I'm about to record, fingers crossed, before this, I feel like I'm good with this now. So I'm going to try to bang out 3 shows today. But I also have to do so much grocery shopping. So maybe I'll do 1 today, 1 tomorrow, and 1 Sunday. But for the Kellyanne Cares podcast, again, it's a show for personal growth and business development. It's been on the air for almost 7 years, which is crazy. And I have so many tasks that I do to wrap up my year. Every first of the month, I always do end of the month tasks, which I still have to finish right now. This is how you know my world is crazy. But I kind of do that in December to wrap up. A lot of my videos that have gone viral are like these envelope organizing receipts for taxes. So if you need another one of those, let me know. But I clear out my PC, my desktop, my phone, my files. Like, I think it was the last full moon I did that. It's so good to like sage and Palo Santo and bring in new energy and get rid of the old, shred those documents you don't need. So then when it does come time for tax time or to prepare for a new year, you're not overwhelmed. You know what I mean? So I am doing a whole podcast episode on that because I'm very good at these things, and you just take what you want from what I say and make it your own. Not everybody needs to have things color-coded and organized with files. Like, just write with a Sharpie. Like, do it in a way that you feel comfortable. That's like my biggest pet peeve when people are saying, like, oh, you have to organize this way. Like, that's going to drive somebody nuts. If you're used to having things like rolled up in a ball, but like, okay, that's my area for that. Like, keep it that way, but like simplify it. You know what I mean? Anyway, so my episode that's coming out next, 352, I believe, is going to be about everything that I do at the end of the year to organize for the next. This took me like 14 hours, by the way. So definitely time block when you have like a little extra time and just like bang out like any task that you can. Anyway, this is a long video. I missed you guys. I'm back. That's my little life update, recap what's happening. I'm about to take this and then maybe record. So maybe it'll sound like I'm high-pitched. I don't know. But check the link above in my bio or visit Kellyanne Cares or my latest LinkedIn newsletters for my latest updates. And if you're interested in working together, comment below and say hello. Slide into my messages. See you soon.